dear students, welcome back to my channel again. And yes, this time I've come up with another poem from class 11, and the name of the poem is The LABURNUM Top by TED Hughes. Okay, I hope you all liked my previous video on Aunt Jennifer's Tigers, and yes, after that video I got few comments or suggestions, you can say it, and about the language that I was using. Most of the people wanted me to use Hindi as well while explaining. So I took it in my mind, and yes, today I will be teaching you or explaining you this poem in Hindi as well. My Hindi may not be as good as yours, but yes, I will try my level best to explain or to use the right words that are meant to be used in this poem. So let's start it. I will read it here, you will see it here. Fine? Okay. The laburnum top is silent, quite still. In the afternoon, yellow September sunlight. A few leaves yellowing, all its seeds fallen. Okay, so yes, now let's start. So here, poet is trying to say, he's trying to give us a picture, kind of a boring ठहरा हुआ पल, रुका हुआ पल during the daytime. Fine. So what he's saying is, laburnum means a big tree, like laburnum tree, and he's talking about the topmost part of the laburnum tree. Fine. And he is saying it is silent and quite still. Silent means bina awaz, sannata, or quite still means bina koi halchal. Fine. So we'll move on further. In the yellow September sunlight, he's trying to say it is the month of autumn, and because of water scarcity in the environment, in the month of September, trees are shedding their leaves, and in order to shed the leaves have to turn to yellow from green, right? And here September sunlight, this means that this is alliteration. Fine. This is a poetic device called alliteration, where two consecutive words like S has been repeated here. So this is alliteration. Fine. September sunlight, SS. A few leaves yellowing and its seeds fallen. Fine. So it's month of September, autumn season, where sun is shining, trees still without a sound, and trees are turning its leaves into yellow so that it can shed them. Fine. So here we see that. After that, we move on to the second paragraph, and this paragraph I will be going line by line, and at the end I will give you the idea as whole. Till the gold flinch comes with a twitching chirrup. Till we need to focus on, because what we saw in the first was still picture. Poet is trying to say us everything is stuck, everything is like a photograph, everything is still, everything is silent. Till, but unless and until bird comes. Fine. So let's see what poet has to say. Till goldfinch comes with a twitching chirrup, but this silence and this stillness is broken by the bird, and the name of the bird is goldfinch. Goldfinch comes, and what does he do? He breaks the silence first by twitching, right, making a sound, and she goes and sits in one of the branches, and the tree starts to move. Fine. Tree starts to move. Suddenly, a startlement at the branch end. Startlement means unexpected movement, right? So goldfinch comes in a silent place, in a still place, and she starts to make sound, and then she sits on one of the branches, and then what happens to the branch? It starts shaking or moving. So goldfinch comes and she breaks the stillness. Fine. Then, slick as a lizard and alert and abrupt. So here, yes, slick as a lizard movement of the goldfinch has been compared to the lizard's movement. So here, slick as a lizard, this is a simile. Fine, this is a simile where a movement of lizard is compared to the movement of goldfinch. Alert means she's conscious, aware of what's going on around. Abrupt means her movements are sudden and unexpected. You may be expecting goldfinch to go this side, but goldfinch is going this side. Right? So goldfinch comes, sits in branch end, and she is making sound, and she is moving from here to there, from there to here. So her movements are really unexpected. You cannot expect her movements. Like you think the bird will go this side, but the bird is jumping this side, and you think bird will go up, but bird is going down. So it is really unexpected. Fine. She enters the thickness, and the machine starts up. Now, after being so unpredictable, goldfinch enters the thickness. Now, what is this thickness? This thickness means the leaves. Something is hidden under the leaves. So the goldfinch, with its unexpected movements, enters the leaves, enters inside the bush. Fine, enters inside the bush, and the machine starts up. Now, machine starts up. This is a figure of speech which is known as metaphor. Fine, I'll explain you this after some time. Metaphor. And the machine starts up of chatterings and tremor of wings and trillings. Now she enters inside, and the machine starts up. Now, how do you expect a machine to start up? How do you expect a machine to start up? Direct? No. Machine starts up slowly. First one circle, two revolution, third revolution, and as it starts to revolve, its intensity also increases, and as its intensity increases, vibration also starts increasing. If you have a motorcycle or a car, then you know it, right? This kind of thing you can see. So machine starts up means the sound and the moment that will be seen in the poem started from less and it went up high. Fine. So this happened there. Of chatterings, sound was of sound, and vibration was of chatterings, trembles, and thrills. Fine. Now she's a mother, and when she goes into her nest, what happens? Her children, when after seeing their mom, they feel happy, and they are jumping in the nest. They are calling mommy, mommy, mommy. So this kind of thing happens there. And yes, I'll explain the word. Tremble means movement. Tremble means movement, and thrill means a passionate movement. Fine. So happiness is seen in the tree at the moment. Now tree trembles. Now this is a personification where tree has been supposed to be a living being. Fine. It is the engine of a family. Here also we find metaphor. It is the engine of a family. She strokes it full. Strokes means when we go to petrol pump and we ask for a fuel, the person strokes our bike. Fine. That means refilling the fuel in the engine is called stroking. So she goes there, she feeds the babies food, what she has brought from outside. She feeds the baby, and babies make noise even more. Maybe she comes and she loves them, and the affection that mother gives to the babies, baby birds, they feel happy. So they start making more and more noise. That is why it has been compared to the engine. Fine. So yes, then flirts out to the branch end, showing a bird face identity mask. So after having a good time, after spending nice time with her children, what she does is she comes back out of the nest to the branch end again, showing her barred face identity mask. Now this means goldfinch has a stripe on its face, that is her identity. And when she was inside the nest, she was a mother, she was filled with affection towards her children, she had a responsibility in her face. But as soon as she comes out of the nest, her face changes and she becomes a predator again. Fine. No, now nobody after having a look at goldfinch will come to know that she has babies inside the bush, babies inside the thickness of the leaves. Fine. Now she's a single bird again. She hides her emotions and her responsibilities. This means that then with airy delicate whistle chirrup whisperings. Then airy means kind of a weird, fine, kind of a weird. What we see in the previous line is there was kind of loud whistle, loud chirruping sounds. But now what we see is chirruping sounds are decreasing, and movements of the birds are decreasing, the movement of the trees also decreasing, and this seems quite eerie. Fine. She launches away towards the infinite. And see, infinite here means what is infinite? It's the sky. So she launches herself in the sky. This means she starts flying. And the laburnum top subsides to empty. And laburnum top subsides to empty. This means laburnum top again becomes still. Emptiness means there is no feeling there, there is no movement there, there is no noise there. There is no noise there. So what the poet is trying to say from this poem is laburnum top. Now I'll explain it in the Hindi. Laburnum top साइलेंट था और इसमें कोई हलचल नहीं थी, पर जब एक गोल्डफिंच पंछी आ जाती है तो उसके बाद हमें क्या दिखाई पड़ता है, वहां पर हलचल दिखाई पड़ती है और वहां पे आवाज सुनाई पड़ता है। उसके बाद गोल्डफिंच इधर उधर घूमती रहती है, ठीक है, और उसके मोमेंट को एक लिजर्ड जो छिपकली होता है उसका मोमेंट से कंपेयर किया गया है। इधर होती रहती है और उसके बाद अचानक से वो गायब हो जाती है वहां से, और वो एक बुश जो होता है प्लांट में, थिक लीव्स, वहां उसके अंदर वो घुस जाती है। और घुसने के बाद क्या होती है, जैसे वो घुस जाती है वैसे ही पेड़ में एक हलचल शुरू हो जाती है, जैसे कि एक गाड़ी का इंजन शुरू हो रहा हो। और जब ये हो रहा होता है तब ये जो गोल्डफिंच थी ये माँ थी, तो इसीलिए बच्चों को खाना दे रही है, प्यार दे रही है, तो बच्चे और खुश होके और जोश में चिल्ला रहे हैं, आवाज कर रहे हैं, खाना खा रहे हैं। तो इसको क्या चीज से कंपेयर किया गया है, इसको कंपेयर किया गया है जब हम गाड़ी या इंजन में कोई तेल डालते हैं, तो ये इससे कंपेयर किया गया है। और गोल्डफिंच अपने बच्चों के साथ अच्छा समय गुजारने के बाद फिर गोल्डफिंच उस घोंसले से बाहर आ जाती है और इधर उधर फिर देखती है और वो आसमान में उड़ जाती है, क्योंकि उसे पता है अब वो बच्चे को प्यार करती रहेगी तो वो बच्चे के लिए खाना कब जमा करेगी। तो इसीलिए वो अपना जो ममता होती है, जो प्यार होता है अपने बच्चे प्रति, वो सब छुपा लेती है, ठीक है, वो सब छुपा लेती है और वो एक नॉर्मल पंछी होकर उड़ने लग जाती है आसमान में। और जब ये होता है तब जो आवाजें थी, जो गुंजन थी, वो सब धीमे धीमे करके दोबारा शांत हो जाते हैं और ऐसा लगता है कि वो लैबरनम की टॉप वाले जगह में कुछ भी नहीं था या है। थैंक यू वेरी मच।